Hello, thanks for clicking and welcome to Telecom Training. Today we are continuing the 5G tutorial and today we are going to discuss about the 5G NR frequency band, the uplink and downlink range for both FR1 and FR2. We discussed what is FR1 and FR2, the frequency ranges. Those who don't know about it, please check our previous video wherein we are discussing about the release 16 updates regarding FR1 and FR2. So today we'll keep our discussion to base station channel bandwidth and the different frequency bands which will be used for 5G NR deployment in both FR1 and FR2 range. Okay, so we have taken few examples. However, there are many examples and many bands throughout different country specs, and throughout the world there are different bands, but we'll keep our discussion to very minimum because everything to write everything we have a limited space here. So you can however you can do more research on the bands, but we have taken some popular bands in both FR1 and FR2. And also we'll discuss what is the base station channel bandwidth, what are guard bands, whether we can keep the guard bands in equal range or that can be asymmetric. Okay, all those things we'll discuss. So let's start with the bands. So first we'll discuss about the FR1 or below 7 gigahertz bands or frequency ranges. N1. So these are the uplink ranges and this is the downlink. So in uplink it operates from 1920 megahertz to 1980, and in downlink 2110 till 2170 megahertz. So that is the first band which will operate in 5G NR, operates in FDD mode. Next one is N5. The range start in uplink from 824 to 849, and the downlink 869 to 894. So that is the range for uplink and downlink, and it operates in FDD mode. We have taken some more examples. N34 and 39. N34 operates from 2010 to 2025 in uplink, and in it doesn't have any downlink because it operates in TDD mode. And the second TDD example we have taken is N39, which operates from 1880 to 1920. This is also TDD. This will operate in TDD mode, so there is no downlink specs. This range will be for both uplink and downlink because it is TDD, time division duplexing. Now some more examples in the higher and lower range. N71, which operates between 663 to 698 megahertz in uplink, and in downlink it operates between 617 to 652. So this is for the downlink, and it will operate in FDD mode. Now the last one in FR1, these are all FR1 range band names. So last one is N79, which operates between 4400 to 5000. This operates in TDD mode, so both uplink and downlink will be done within this range, 4400 megahertz to 5000 megahertz. It will be operated in TDD for 5G NR deployments in FR1. Now FR2, as of now we have only 4 bands which operates, all of them are operated in TDD mode. So let's see the ranges for N257, N258, N260 and 261. For N257 it starts from 26,500 megahertz till 29,500 megahertz. Doesn't have any downlink specs because it's TDD, so both uplink and downlink will be operated in the same range. 258 operates between 2,400 to 27,500 megahertz, and then N260 37,000 to 40,000 megahertz range, and the last but not the least N261 27,500 till 28,350. All are TDD. All will be operated in TDD mode for 5G NR deployment in millimeter wave range or in FR2. So that's all about the examples and the bands and the uplink downlink frequency range, both in TDD and FDD mode of operation for FR1 and FR2. Let's discuss about the base station channel bandwidth. So here we have taken example to understand how it will operate for 5G NR. So you can see from here to here, if this area is the total channel bandwidth, which will be like from this ranges we have this particular range like 5 megahertz, 10 megahertz or 20 megahertz depending on our operator allotment. So we have this entire bandwidth or channel bandwidth, let's say 20 megahertz. Then we have taken another area from here, this arrow to this arrow. This is called the transmission bandwidth, through which the uplink and downlink transmission happens. The difference you can see here, this is the total channel bandwidth from this arrow to this arrow, then our transmission bandwidth from this to this. So some space left out, some frequency we have left here. We will use that for guard band to have support or to minimize the interference. We use guard bands in both the ends of channel bandwidth. Okay, so that particular guard band is specific, and that is been given in the specification 3GPP specs that we'll discuss in a different video. So there are specifications of how much minimum guard band we have to have in our channel bandwidth, and then we will transmit having some guard band, then whatever left out we do the transmission. So that is called the transmission bandwidth or the real TX bandwidth. Now the TX bandwidth is a combination of different resource blocks. So we have draw them. So these are all resource blocks. This is just an imaginary picture to understand. So these are all resource blocks, or in NR we call it NRB. Okay, new radio resource block. So these are called RB or NRBs. So from here, this entire transmission area or the TX bandwidth area we use for uplink and downlink transmission for both control signaling and the traffic transmission. Now how that will be allocated in both uplink and downlink depend on which kind of mode we are using. If we are using FDD mode, then there is a different transmission bandwidth for uplink and downlink. So we have different frequencies allocated, different guard bands for both uplink and downlink. Now if it is TDD, we have to transmit simultaneously, so we don't have two different allocation for uplink and downlink. We use only one particular transmission bandwidth for both uplink and downlink transmission and reception. So that's all for today. I hope you really like this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and share the video if anybody wants to learn 5G NR. So we will meet very soon again with a new topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.